We've all heard of many instances of voter fraud in the United States. Pennsylvania happens to be one of the states that does permit poll watchers, and this does provide some protection against voter fraud. There is voter fraud in Pennsylvania, and I can tell you from my personal experience what happens. In the 2010 elections, 3 of us were certified poll watchers in a polling place which comprised 5 precincts, each with 2 voting machines. We arrived at 6 a.m. in the morning and stayed until the close. We checked to see that the polls were at 0 at the beginning, and then we counted each voter as they appeared at each one of the 10 voting machines. In the early afternoon, we compared our count of the number of voters in each of the 5 precincts with the judge of elections count of the number of voters that they had registered, and we found that their vote was 10 to 40% higher than our count. We contacted the Republican executive director, who came to visit us at the polling place. He suggested that we file a report, which we did. In the 2012 elections, the Republican executive saw to it that at that polling place there was an attorney and 2 very experienced poll watchers to be present at the same polling place. Their experience in the 2012 elections was that there was little or no difference between their count and that of the judge of elections. This shows how voter fraud can be addressed and perhaps stopped at many polling places. In order to stop voter fraud, please volunteer as a poll watcher. You can do this by contacting any Republican committee member or any congressional campaign office to volunteer as a poll watcher. You can make a difference. You can make a difference.